Over the last week, 3 different seniors came to my practice complaining of a sticky morning mouth and lower leg swelling. They assumed these changes were just normal aging. In my clinic, when a patient sits across from me complaining of these subtle changes, we don't just treat symptoms. Because the kidneys do not contain pain receptors in their filtration tissues, functional decline occurs silently. My name is Dr. Tom. Over years of patient care, we look at the clinical data behind these early signals. This helps us address issues before permanent tissue damage occurs. Every warning sign we discuss today represents a critical check on your overall vascular health. This brings us directly to our first warning sign: warning dry mouth and a sticky tongue. When Margaret sat across from me, she complained of a sticky coating on her tongue every morning. She assumed it was simply dry room air. However, she experienced a persistent dryness that drinking water did not resolve. This sticky feeling can make it difficult to swallow dry foods, and drinking water only provides temporary relief. This thick, pasty sensation made swallowing or speaking difficult upon waking. Many adults over 60 dismiss this, but it is often one of the earliest signs that your filtration system is running into a bottleneck. Identifying these signs early can make a massive difference in your health journey. Biologically, the kidneys filter out urea, a nitrogenous waste product from protein metabolism. When your glomerular filtration rate begins to decline, urea builds up in the bloodstream. Because salivary glands absorb waste from circulation, this excess urea enters your saliva. Oral bacteria convert this urea into ammonia, which dries mucosal membranes. A study in the American Journal of Kidney Diseases showed salivary urea nitrogen mirrors blood urea nitrogen in stages 3 and 4 of kidney disease. This makes mouth chemistry a sensitive indicator of renal stress. If you experience this daily, discuss a blood filtration panel with your provider. This helps identify early trends before they progress. Number 2 is foamy or frothy urine. Urine that looks like soapy dishwater, with dense white bubbles that remain after flushing, is a classic warning sign. Biologically, this foam is caused by protein in the urine, a condition called proteinuria. In healthy kidneys, filters called glomeruli keep large molecules like albumin in the blood. When these filters are under stress, albumin leaks through the barrier. If this leakage persists, it can disrupt your body's overall fluid balance. Ask your doctor for a routine urine dipstick test. This simple check can verify if your filters are leaking vital proteins. Early detection is your best tool to protect your long-term filtration capacity. If you have noticed either of these changes in yourself or someone you care about, please consider sharing your experience in the comments below. Reading about your journey helps other members of our community recognize these subtle signals. It also encourages them to ask their doctors the right questions during annual wellness visits. Sharing your story can provide peace of mind to someone facing similar issues. Number 3 is sudden, intense skin itching that does not respond to moisturizing creams. Seniors often feel this deep itch beneath the skin, worsening at night. It occurs when a drop in kidney function causes mineral waste to build up in the blood. To manage this practically, seniors can reduce their dietary phosphorus intake and discuss a blood chemistry panel with their doctor. Focus on eating fresh, low-phosphorus foods to help support comfortable skin health. Keeping a daily log of your symptoms is also a very helpful habit to establish. This allows you and your healthcare provider to track changes over time. Number 4 is bilateral ankle and foot swelling. Many seniors mistakenly attribute this warning sign to normal aging or standing too long. When James walked into my office, his shoes were completely unbuckled. His socks left deep red indentations in his calves that took hours to fade. You may also notice that your shoes feel unusually tight by the end of the day. He was experiencing fluid pooling in his lower extremities, typically worsening by evening. This fluid retention can make walking and daily activities physically demanding. Over time, carrying this extra fluid places a heavier workload on your cardiovascular system. Biologically, when kidney function declines, the organs lose their ability to excrete sodium. This leads to sodium retention, causing the body to retain excess water to maintain balance. Gravity pulls this fluid down into the tissues of the lower legs, causing peripheral edema. To support circulation, try elevating your feet on a footstool when sitting. Elevating your legs above heart level whenever you are resting supports venous return. Research in the Lancet Diabetes and Endocrinology indicates that maintaining proper sodium and fluid balance is vital for vascular health. Tracking your daily sodium intake and discussing these trends with your clinician are helpful steps to protect your health. Number 5 is a persistent metallic taste or breath that smells like ammonia. This occurs when nitrogenous waste products build up in the blood. Oral bacteria break down this excess waste into ammonia in your mouth, causing the metallic taste and chemical scent. This taste change can lead to a loss of appetite and poor nutrition in seniors. When food no longer tastes appealing, nutritional intake drops. This can further strain your overall health and energy levels. Discussing a blood filtration panel with your healthcare provider is a helpful diagnostic step to evaluate your overall filtration performance. Number 6 is a dull, persistent flank ache felt deep in your lower back or side. Unlike a muscle strain, this discomfort is persistent and does not change when you adjust your posture or stretch. Rest or over-the-counter pain relievers typically do not improve it. If you notice this ache, track your daily fluid intake and schedule a routine urinalysis. Discussing these symptoms with your doctor is recommended to rule out kidney strain. Gentle stretching and consistent hydration are simple daily habits that can help support comfort. This simple record can be incredibly useful during your clinical appointments. Number 7 is unexplained fatigue, accompanied by a feeling of heavy legs. When Dorothy sat across from me, she complained of feeling exhausted, despite sleeping 9 hours. She described her legs as feeling as heavy as lead when climbing stairs. She experienced a profound, system-wide lack of energy that did not improve with rest. This exhaustion is not the result of physical exertion, but rather a lack of clean oxygen reaching your organs. Many older adults mistake this for normal aging, but it is a clear systemic warning. Trying to push through this fatigue can leave you feeling short of breath. This fatigue is directly linked to the oxygen capacity of your blood. Biologically, the kidneys produce erythropoietin, a vital hormone that signals bone marrow to make red blood cells. Special cells in the kidneys monitor blood oxygen levels and release this hormone as needed. When kidney tissue is strained, hormone production declines. This leads to a drop in oxygen-carrying red blood cells, a pattern known as anemia. This oxygen deprivation leaves tissues and muscles starved of energy, triggering chronic fatigue. Requesting a standard hemoglobin and kidney filtration panel is a recommended step to verify this pathway. Supporting your filtration health after age 50 starts with small, low-friction changes to your daily routine. First, review your daily pain medications with your physician. Clinical studies suggest that daily consumption of oral pain relievers places high filtration stress on the kidneys. Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs like ibuprofen constrict blood flow to the glomeruli. Switching to localized topical creams or alternative treatments can help support your kidney health. Second, restructure your hydration. Rather than trying to drink large volumes of water at once, keep a dedicated water bottle nearby and take small, regular sips throughout the day. This provides a steady flow of fluid to support vascular pressure without overwhelming your system. Third, monitor your blood pressure regularly, as high pressure damages the delicate filtering units over time. These simple lifestyle corrections can support your kidney's natural capacity for self-repair. To make this plan highly practical, try to anchor your water intake to existing daily habits. For instance, drink 1 small glass of water right after brushing your teeth in the morning. Drink another before you sit down for lunch. To build on this, discuss an annual kidney screening with your clinician. This should include both an eGFR blood test and a urine albumin test. These 2 metrics provide a complete picture of your filtration rate and barrier integrity. As a safety measure, consult your doctor before making any abrupt dietary modifications. Tracking these changes in a daily health log is a simple way to stay organized. If this information helped you understand how your body filters waste and manages fluid balance, please consider subscribing to our channel. We publish evidence-based health education, designed specifically for adults over 50. Our goal is to help you navigate these subtle bodily changes with confidence and clinical clarity. If you have a specific health topic or warning sign you would like us to investigate in a future episode, please share it in the comments. We read every comment to help guide our clinical research and focus on the issues that matter most to you. Thank you for being a part of our community. Please consult your physician before modifying any prescribed treatment or starting a new lifestyle routine. The medical and health information presented in this episode is for educational purposes only. It does not substitute for professional medical advice, clinical diagnosis, or specialized treatment. Never ignore professional medical advice or delay seeking it because of something you have heard in this video. Always talk with your healthcare provider about your specific laboratory results and clinical symptoms. When Margaret sat across from me in my office and we reviewed her laboratory charts, she finally understood why her body was sending these signals. She realized that her body was not simply failing due to age, it was sending early, clear warnings about a biological bottleneck. Margaret worked with her doctor to adjust her daily hydration habits and monitor her blood pressure. She also explored alternatives for pain management. Her morning dry mouth resolved, and her kidney markers stabilized over the following months. Her story is a reminder that early identification of bodily signals provides a window of opportunity. You have the power to take control of your health by paying attention to these signs and taking simple, evidence-based steps. Listen to your body, look for the data, and partner with your clinician to protect your health for the years ahead. Protecting your kidneys today preserves your vitality and independence for the future. Your body is always communicating, and responding to these signals is the key to healthy aging.